Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time for the week. What we call this, the weekly recap
Weekly
of Big
roundup.
Brother.
Yeah.
The weekly roundup. As you can see, Busy is here. Welcome back, because you was out last week, weren't you?
I was in New Mexico. How you was out at the Boule. We all
Right.
been out. We all took a week off, but you
We
actually
all
made it to
been both taking
yours.
weeks
Yeah. But I was
off.
out in
I
New
made it.
Mexico. I mean in Mexico City, Mexico. I was having fun. I was having the time of my life. But I did sorry. I'm sitting here watching it. But I caught COVID, so I mean it all wasn't that great. Yeah, came back with it.
But you feeling better now.
I ain't say all of that. I'm a lot. I can't breathe, but other than that, I've just been sleeping a lot, girl. It takes you out. It drains the energy from you.
That's what I
Like
heard.
literally drains the energy from you. You don't want to get up. You don't want to do nothing. That's how I've been feeling. And I'm like super energetic all the time. Like it energy lives in me. So it's been kind of hard, but I'm making it through.
Okay,
And where
well,
did
we're gonna
Willie
pray.
B go this week?
Really B is on a cruise.
Ooh, where's she going? I think she told me
I
she was
don't
going on a
know.
cruise.
I know she left out of Miami, but I don't know what ports she's going to.
Okay.
But I wish I was on the boat too. But somebody got to be here to talk about Big Brother. This week you got me and Busy, and we're about to get into it. So let's start with a good old HOH competition. Candyland with Ainsley. And
I
who
don't
won
even
it? Cedric.
remember it.
It was Candyland where they jump across balance beams for points.
I don't remember that at all.
It
It
wasn't too
wasn't good.
exciting. I'm not happy with the HOH competition so far this season.
Okay.
I'm waiting for some more physical ones or at least some more entertaining ones. But hey, Cedric won it when
Who
he
was
didn't
in
have
third
to win.
place? I mean, sorry. Who was like first, second, and third? Do you remember? Because I don't even. When I say I don't remember this competition, I'm not even joking.
And another thing about over here, we don't take no notes, so I don't
Oh,
remember.
I love it here. We were on dirty over here. We got it. Okay. Okay, so Cedric
I
did win it.
I know Tucker was close to winning it, but he failed. A
Ooh,
couple of people had more points than Cedric, but then they failed, so they went back to zero. So that
okay.
don't count. So
Okay.
anyway, well, I felt like Cedric was in such a good position in the house. He doesn't want blood on his hands. He is insulated with a couple of alliances. I didn't understand why he felt the need to gun for the HOH.
Me either. And you know what's interesting is that him and Chelsea, both of their HOHs, it was almost like I mean, I got it, but I really don't want it kind of thing. And that's not
Mm-hmm.
interesting to watch. Like, because then you kind of give the house your HOH to decide like what's gonna happen, what you want to do. And I don't like those type of HOHs. So
Me,
it was interesting that we did have both of the cheerleaders now become the HOH back to back, but it wasn't interesting watching them have one because they didn't seem interested in having like the
they
power.
didn't do anything with it. It was kind of like, let's go ask everybody.
What do
Like
you
it's a
want?
democracy.
Yeah.
People who you want on the block the most, okay, they can go on the block. It was pretty much an Angela fest, but somehow Angela got out of it. She slid every week.
I love it. I love an icon, and Angela is an icon. I think that this was a very easy week though for Cedric because like all of the noms, like this was like very easy for him. You already had Tucker who was like, look, boy, I mean, if you want to put me
He
up,
volunteered.
yeah, you could put me up. I think there are other people that you should be putting up, but if you want to use me. That's fine. Kenny wants to go home every other second, and then Angela, we know she is target number one. So I say that this could have been a very very easy week for him. No blood on his hands. Very easy to get individuals out. A smooth sailing week. But it didn't turn out that way.
I have two questions. First, now that Lisa is out, because I'm not as up to date on the feeds as I should be,
Yeah.
who is Angela picking on, or is Angela chill now that Lisa is gone?
So right now she's not, but before she pulled it back. She pulled it back a
Okay.
lot. Yeah, yeah. She's doing like little snarky stuff here and there. A lot of it with like Leah, but outside of
Okay.
that, she's very chill.
I would love to see an Angela versus Leah, because Lisa just cried. I want somebody to give it back. Give it back
Lisa
to her.
did cry, and I'm mad because we got a chance to interview her. I'm mad that I didn't ask her like, what was this beef with you and Angela, and how did you feel about it? What's your take on it? But I don't want every exit interview to be about Angela, because that's what it could become.
It could, and then it'll turn into the Angela show, and we don't want her.
It already is. She is my queen. She is my queen. I really do love her a lot.
Okay, question number 2. I felt like Cedric, if you're gonna win the HOH, go ahead and target some people that will try to target you. Why not throw up Mackenzie, Leah, and who else against him? Rubina ain't in there. Why not throw up people who you know not for you?
I'm with that, but I'm on the Tucker train of, we got powers in the house. Like, this is your week to make a name for yourself. Why are you not trying to get these powers out? And that's what I would have been on. I got 2 other powers out of the house before they could even use those things on me during my HOH. Like, I got the last ones out. That's what my thing would have been. And especially knowing who got HOH or who's not HOH, and then who's on the block. Like, you played yourself. Like, you needed to make this name for yourself. Yeah, you were too weak.
With it. If I'm ever HOH, I'm never giving the house the power. I'm putting up who I want. Y'all vote for who you want to, because I'm not gonna care whichever one go home. But
you
I'm
gotta think
putting
about
up
the end game as well, because you're trying to make sure that when it's time for you to say what you did, it's not, well, I want HOH and I let the house decide what happens.
Mm-hmm.
No, because nobody's gonna respect that.
I'm not. But I'm also, I feel like this house is a ton of recruits, but let's go ahead and break it down.
Okay.
So after HOH, that's pretty much, he put up Angela, Kenny, and Tucker volunteered. And I'm tired of people volunteering. I'm never volunteering to go on the block, period. But Tucker is making a name for himself. Okay.
And I like, see, if you're not gonna be in power, this is a way to be like, look, I kept volunteering myself, because Tucker says, I'm gonna volunteer, and then he get off. Like, it's not like he's going in there being like, hey, I'm gonna volunteer and we'll see. No, he's like, look, you need a third nominee. Me and Ainsley got some stuff we need to handle, so I'm just gonna go in there and beat that real quick, and then we'll be fine.
On your back as being a comp beast, you're also putting a target on your back.
So then, which are you more of like a? Because I want to see. Bring me back, Big Brother 7, Big Brother 6. Get me back, Big Brother 12. I want competitors. Where's Rachel Riley up in here? Floaters, grab a light vest. I'm tired of the people who are just like, I'm just gonna see it. I don't. Where are the players?
I like competitors, but Tucker is being too cocky and in your face with it. Like, throw me up. I'm coming off anyway. And like, you my target. You can target me all you want, but I'm coming off the block anyway. So he too cocky with it, and he gonna end up getting backdoored or something, because you can't win them all. Like, it's only week 3.
Yeah,
you can't win them all. So he needs to kind of calm down. But I'm here for the drama. My favorite season is Big Brother 10. I'm here for the
drama.
I'm here for, because I said this in my video a few days ago.
Yeah.
Tucker wouldn't have been able to cuss Rennie out. He wouldn't have cussed Coach out. He wouldn't have cussed Memphis out. He wouldn't have cussed Keisha out. He wouldn't have cussed Libra out. Like, that's the energy I'm on when I see Big Brother. But I don't think we ever gonna get a house
We're not
like
gonna
that
get those
again.
back. Yeah, these people scary.
Right.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that
Right.
back. I was listening to your review, and I remember you saying that, and I was thinking, Big Brother 10. That's very random. You think about Keisha's birthday, but it's just like we never gonna get that back. We're never gonna get those times back.
Them people were cussing each other out every other night, and then we're in the alliance the next day. Then they tore up the alliance the day after that. Like,
Love
my
it.
favorite moment is when Rennie told, I don't know who Rennie told, but she said, I don't give a damn if you the HOH, put me on the block and I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I like that kind of talking, but we are never gonna get that again.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. And Tucker kind of gives that,
but ain't nobody gonna give it back to him.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking for somebody to give it back.
Yeah, that's
same
true.
with Angela. I'm looking for somebody to give it back, because how you gonna call me a twit and I don't automatically call you a twat?
I hear what you're saying.
And that's also why I would never win Big Brother, because I don't know how to control my mouth all the time. Hey, really big, you want the link? You somewhere with some internet? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put this in the chat for really be only, please. You got here right at the beginning.
She said, I'm not missing this.
We're getting ready to move on to episode 2, which is the power of veto. So
let me see if I remember what the power of veto was. Oh, it was the
oh yes, I fast forward
the power thing.
That was kind of boring to me.
What?
What's up with these challenges? I don't care nothing about y'all walking through this jungle hitting these leaves.
See, so do you not? So I feel like these challenges, I love a little bit of the switch up, because it seems like it's not more male dominated yet like it used to be. Now it's a little bit more open to anybody can win it, and I think that's what's great about it. I mean, I'm wondering how Angela's winning all of them from a women's perspective, but they're not as male dominated as they used to be before.
True. I just also, because I am a spoiler fan, like I already knew who won. I ain't really have to sit there and watch that because I already knew who won.
Yeah.
But hey, Really B.
Hey, what's going on, Really B?
Hey, y'all. What's up? Hey, boos. Hey.
We was just
this show getting on my nerves.
Why is it getting on your nerves?
Because keep going. It just is. I don't know how I feel about this week. I just don't know.
Okay, we're not at the spoiler section, but
no, I'm not even talking about the spoiler. I just don't know how I feel about this whole week and the gameplay. And well, go ahead.
Well, let's get into it, because really the next episode is where we see the gameplay. The next episode is where we see Kenny wanting to quit, not wanting to quit every other.
I'm sick of him. Send him home. Bye.
But you know what? So this is what I thought. So, my partner isn't like the biggest Big Brother player. He started watching. We got together during during Celebrity Big Brother. So that was the first season that he ever saw. And then right after that, I want to say was the Cookout.
Poor thing, you made him sit there and watch Big Brother.
That's where he started. So I had to explain to him a little bit of part of me felt like he was trying to do a Dan-ish thing. Like, I hate all of y'all, don't want to be here, don't you dare talk to me. It was giving me Dan's funeral a little bit, which was like, I'm energized, but then also take me out. I don't want to be here. And some people, they have that reverse psychology where they're like, well, we'll keep him in here because he don't even, that's an easy target. He don't want to be here. I think where his problem was is that he also was winning things. So you had to put that into perspective. Like, he said he don't want to be here. I think T-Core said it. You say you don't want to be here, but also you win and stuff. Yeah. So
exactly.
What is it? And a part of me, and I now feel stupid, but I was trying to tell my bae, I was like, I think he's trying to do this damn manipulation thing. Like, I really don't want to be here. It's so hard. I got so much going on at home. A part of me really thought that it was a play. Like, a part of me really thought it was a play.
I just don't get, like, even when he was talking to Julie and he was like, well, he lost it after Matt got sent home because Matt was the person he bonded with, and Sir, there are 15 other people in that house, 14 other people in that house. I get it. Matt was your ace. Matt got sent home, but you knew that dude 4 days.
Yeah,
Like
that was
that
childish.
was, unless y'all knew each other before y'all got in that house and y'all ain't telling nobody. Sir, you knew him 4 days. Y'all, I'm sorry. Like, ain't nobody I met 4 days ago gonna cost me $500,000. Well, I mean, a quarter. I mean, you know what I'm saying, $750,000. And I get it that you miss your kids, but you remember why you're there to begin with. You're there to give your kids a better life. Like
Right.
3 months without your kids could possibly set you up. I mean, even let's just assume for a minute he don't make it. Every week that you're there, you're getting a paycheck.
That's
Every
true.
week that you're there, you're
Get
getting a
your
paycheck.
stipend. Yep.
So my thing is, even if you don't make it all the way to the end, if you make it to jury, you're coming home with enough money not to retire, not to quit your job, but
But a
like,
good check. If you make it to jury, you got
right,
a
but
good check.
you got a good check, and you're at that point in your career where you are at a point where you could retire. Like, he's a cop. Cops do 20 years and they can retire. So you really are at a point. I mean, I know I'm going deep with it, but I just didn't understand this him being so quick to just quit. Like, I was so confused by that.
Yeah. Did you ever think it was a play?
I didn't think it was a play, but because I was confused by him. Like, I really, like, you're literally talking, like when he was having that conversation with Cedric, literally, and I get it was edited, but literally in one conversation, you went from,
He went up and down, yeah.
right. You were all over the map, and I understand why Cedric was confused, because hell, I was confused.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. You feel some kind of way. You're struggling. You're not sure if you left. You're not sure if you're right. But, sir, it was cute at first. At first, I was like, oh, he misses his kids. But I was so sick of him this week. But I also feel like we wasted an eviction on you.
Yeah.
Because you're not, like, we can let you just go sit in the corner. We wasted an eviction on you.
You could just packed your bag and left. Week
He
one.
really could.
Right. You really could have just went into the diary room and said, hey, y'all, I can't do this.
But you don't get
I'm
nothing
done.
if you do that. So he's like,
That's
well, I might as
true.
well get
That's
something.
true.
You get nothing if you do it that way.
He
So
said
okay.
himself, he
See,
said,
you
I
said-
think
Oh, go-
that's
sorry, go ahead.
worth more than $750K. That's what pissed
Then
me
why
off.
did you
He was
even
like,
come here? You could have stayed with that stuff. Cheeks, okay, so you said that you felt like, okay. So what I really did love about this week was the unveiling of everybody's power. Okay, Tucker was on a mission, and he wasn't playing no games to try hoes. Okay, he said, "Look, we need to get out the people with the powers, and we need to figure what the powers are." And I loved how he started the game of telephone, but then backed out. Okay, because all he had to do was keep saying something about the power, about the power, about the power, and then majority of the week, everybody else was talking about the power, and Tucker just sat back. He talked to Chemo, then he told Cam. Outside of that, everybody else did all the rest of the work.
the people in this house don't know how to keep their lips shut. Hard, and Chemo was like, I'm just gonna tell you, he got it. And then he was like, well, what does it do? And then, I mean, Tucker didn't even work that hard. Here go Chemo spilling everything. He get to take 3 nominees. He get to take this. And I'm like, y'all didn't even make this man work for it.
My thing is, first of all, I'm like you. I'm not telling anybody. I'm not telling people I'm in an alliance. Like, I'm not mad at Quinn. I'm not telling first of all, I'm mad at Quinn because you didn't tell the people you were in your alliance. Well, first of all, you in 20 alliances, so that's part of your problem. But like, my thing is, either you're gonna tell people or you're not gonna tell people, but you can't pick and choose who you're gonna tell when you're in 20 alliances. You should have just kept that thing, because I think ultimately everybody would have understood why you didn't tell once they found out. Like, look, I know we were in an alliance, however, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, I would have got it. It's gameplay. Here was my problem with Tucker. I wasn't mad at Tucker for wanting to flesh out the power. I was mad at Tucker at how he chose to do it. I feel like that first week he got away with sort of saying, put me up, coach, put me in the game, coach. I got this. And of course he did take himself off the block. They were able to, do the razzmatazz with the veto, and then they got Lisa out, even though they should have sent. My problem with Tucker this week was, because he did it last week, because it was so easy last week, I really feel like he got a big head, and I really feel like they need to watch out for Tucker. Right now, it may seem harmless because, he's trying to flesh out the power, and his strategy isn't wrong, But I hate that. Yeah, because I'm gonna take myself off the block. Put me in because I know what I can do. And it's almost like he just feels like he's gonna win every competition he wants to win. Like that's not how this works, sir. If you can win every competition, I don't like it because it came off so arrogant, and I was like, I need you to. Well, I don't care about the target so much. I just feel like, sir, I need you to calm down a little bit because I just feel like he's playing puppet master, which isn't a bad strategy, but it's bothering me from a point of view of you're so arrogant. You really think
I love that. I want people to be like, put me up. If you think I'm not gonna go after you, put me up and you'll see what's gonna happen. I want someone to act like, and right now he's been proven right. Now, is it the best because everybody else are sheep? And it's almost like you're looking down at them. It looks bad on his part because nobody else is doing it. Everybody else is just like, well, maybe I'll be here. Who knows? I may go up. And if there were other people in the house talking like he was talking, this would be a good show. Well, put me up if you think you are.
And I agree. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. That's the other thing that's bothering me. I feel like nobody is fucking playing. Like they're just on summer vacation. They just all rented an Airbnb and they're hanging out and they're sitting by the pool and they're getting like they're cooking meals together. Like nobody is fucking playing Big Brother. There's absolutely no reason in the world why. It's almost like they forgot there was a power. Like they literally were like, oh, wait a minute, somebody won a power.
They do have those. Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. And then it was like they forgot there was two because they were so focused on Mackenzie. It was like, wait a minute. Oh. There are two of these people. It's like, how could y'all forget that there's a potential power going around in that house that could change? Like, I'm so confused. And I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even mad at what Cedric did. I mean, I know I'm jumping ahead, but I wasn't mad at what Cedric did.
What Cedric did or what Tucker did?
What Cedric did. I was pissed off at what Tucker did. See, again, that's that I'm the man shit that Tucker did. You volunteered to go on the block. See, what they should have done was they should have backdoored his ass and sent him home. Because you volunteered to go on the block, you win the veto, and instead of taking yourself off the block, you take the person that everybody else wants to send home off the block.
You can't backdoor me if I'm winning the AI competition because I'm that girl.
No. Let me tell you. What Tucker did probably will work in his favor until Ainsley is forgot about because Ainsley ain't gonna be here the whole season. We already know that.
No, she's not.
To two people on the block, they're gonna backdoor Tucker. But because this cast is scary, like you all said, they're gonna be scared to put him on the block because they're gonna be like, he just gonna come off. People
and that's why I'm like he's dangerous. That's why I'm looking at him like y'all keep letting him play puppet master on y'all HOHs. That's why I wasn't mad at what Cedric did. Cedric was like, bruh, I told you I didn't want this move. Like I told you this not what we talked about it. I told you I didn't think it was a good idea. I told you I didn't want to do it. You told me you were gonna do it anyway. And then you dared me to put up Mackenzie. So all right, let's play, bitch.
But like, what's Cedric winning move during this week? Like what's Cedric winning move this week? What did Cedric if now he's at the end, he's at the final two, what he gonna recall this week?
Well, first of all, we've got a lot more weeks. We got a lot more weeks to play, so I don't think that's necessarily
ever
fair.
Remember what happened at the beginning anyway.
Exactly. But the flip side is that goes back. I agree with what you're saying, though, Busy. That goes back to what I was saying that nobody is playing. Like Cedric, you win HOH, and then you basically just alley-oop the same three people. Like nobody is playing. There's absolutely no reason in the world why nobody is paying attention to anybody else in this game. I get it. Angela's annoying. Great. I get it. Kenny wanted to go home. That's fine. Okay, Tucker volunteers. What about, like, first of all, Cedric should have been trying to flesh out the power.
Yeah.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree with Tucker's thought process. I disagree with Tucker's way of approaching it. He's right for wanting to flesh out the power. I just think his arrogant ass, oh yeah, put me in the game, coach, and I'm gonna take over everything and I'm gonna manipulate it and I'm gonna make it work. Like Cedric should have put up, even at the very least, even if they didn't know who had the power, you know the three people you've been putting up for the past 2 weeks don't have it because they took themselves off. So at the end of the day, you put up some new people like, okay, well, We know those people don't have it, and as long as I don't put up people that's in the Pentagon, I'm good, right? Okay, so this is my alliance. Anybody outside of this alliance is fair game. So that's Leia, that's Rubino, that's Mackenzie, that's who else isn't in the Pentagon? You see what I'm saying? Like that's like, and if Cedric had put those people up, and then Tucker was like, well, I think we're gonna like, I wouldn't have even been mad, but y'all like I don't know. It was just, that's what I mean when I said this week irritated me because, and I know I'm talking a lot. I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But that's what was pissing me off. I was like, so Cedric, you don't want to play. Then you allow Tucker to take over your HOH, which is basically what he did. And then he makes a move that you don't like. And now all of a sudden you got some balls. I was like, you know what?
And I feel like they got played by Quinn, in my opinion. For Quinn to basically lie to their faces. This is how I know they sheep. They are sheep because they tried to in yesterday's episode, no, the day before yesterday's episode, tried to make it seem like Cedric's like, I'm about to go up in there and see if he's gonna tell me because now I gotta know what I gotta do. And that man is literally lying to your face. He never comes clean about it, and you still keep him. That's bitch ass.
I would, but that I'm gonna tell you what
people outside of the Pentagon. He tells Angela and Chemo for sure.
And you don't tell me, and I'm in 2 alliances with you. Right. I'm in 2 alliances with you, and I don't know. And this goes for multiple people that he's in multiple alliances with.
Right.
You don't tell them, and they're like, well, we'll keep him. Y'all big. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question, because I don't watch a lot of the feeds. Every time I try to click in and watch the feeds, either the feeds are down or they're not doing shit. So I never catch any of the juicy stuff. But was there a conversation that was had? Did Quinn like double back around to Cedric and say, yo, bruh, like
he did. Once it all came out, he did say that, hey, his reasoning was, I was just trying to keep it on Lisa. I never had any intention of using it. That's why I wasn't going to talk about it. I apologize for not telling y'all. I wasn't going to use it at all. I was just gonna let it go out the door with Lisa. So I'm sorry, and everybody forgave him with that.
But do you believe that was the truth?
Hell no! Hell no!
No, absolutely not.
Because if you weren't gonna use it, you would be open about it. If you were so not gonna use it, you would have been like, "This is what I got. I'm not gonna use it. I'm saying y'all know that I do got the power. So as a team, we can stop going around trying to figure out what it is. This is an alliance. This is what the power is, but I'm not going to use it. That way people will know that these are my hands. He was lying his ass off.
Exactly. I agree with you, because if you weren't planning on using it, then you'd have had it stamped to your forehead. Like you absolutely were keeping it in your back pocket. I hate that this blew up on Quinn, but I did not call it. I said Quinn is playing that I'm gonna be in everybody's alliance game, and it's going blow up in his face. Yep.
I mean, I didn't like it. I thought I thought it was a dumb move, and in my opinion, Cedric, you got to play, and then you kept him here, which, in my opinion, is still a dumb move. Like you got to play. He lied to your face, and then you saved him, and he lied to your face, and you knew he lied to your face, and then the veto was used, and you still didn't put him up. How can you feel like you trust someone in your alliance and they're not even telling you what is going on, and you don't say, you know what, I need to put you up on the block?
But that would tank his game, because what's the point of putting him on the block when you've already consulted your alliance and they said they're not going to vote him out? And they not mad that he didn't tell us. Like,
then that means that you have to work then to showcase, why are we keeping somebody who's lying to us? What else is he lying about?
Right.
Why are
he only going to tell us the truth if he get caught
next week? That was my thing. He's HOH next week, no matter what. Why are we gonna let him just be HOH?
Boom.
I voted him out.
We just giving it to him, and we think we safe. He wouldn't even tell us if he had a power. Like, so we have to believe he's safe. We would not even if none of this stuff came out, this week will come and no one would even know who had the deep fake. And I swear I know Quinn would be sitting there looking like, oh, who's up? Somebody, they put who up? Oh my gosh, we're not sure who it is. If all of this stuff did not come out, Quinn would be sitting there flabbergasted, doing Angela acting, sitting there. Oh my God, the deep fake HOH. What is this?
We missed out on the opportunity of seeing the house be like, who changed? What is going on? Who changed it now? So like it's just like it's Quinn HOH. We know what's going on. Like he ruined it, but he ruined it day one. You couldn't even keep your mouth shut day one. As soon as you won the power, you ran up and told Angela. But can we double back? Because I just remember something. Can we double back to why Kimu opened up his mouth, or Chemo? I messed his name up. I'm sorry. But he opened his mouth up because he has a crush on Tucker.
Child, me, I would have done the same thing. Chemo,
but
same.
Like, okay, Chemo, he cute, same.
But you same thing, Chemo. I would have been looking at him. He would have been sitting there in that bed saying, I love you, bro. I just want to let you know I love you, bro. I'd be like, Quinn has the power. Quinn has the power. He can take over the HOH. It's called a deepfake HOH. He told me as soon as he got it. It sure does. You want to cuddle?
You see all the trial of crushes going on in the house. Everybody got a crush on somebody, but that person likes somebody else. And it's a whole...
I know, I love it. And I have the biggest crush on Tucker right now. I have the biggest crush on Tucker. And because I like somebody like that. Give me more of that. And show them what you got. Tell the people to shut up.
But I would have cussed him out too. Like, oh, we saying curse words? Well, let's get to cussing.
I love Tucker. And I would have given up. I would have folded like Chemo. This not my power. You say you love me, Chemo got. You say you love me, Quinn got the power. Quinn got the power. He can take over the HOH. It's not mine.
He did not. All he did is ask who you think got it, and Chemo is in the confession. Oh, he looks so good.
Child, those strapping arms. He just started doing a couple of these. Quinn got the power. You want to know what it is?
Right. I can tell you. Like,
take off your shirt. An article of clothing for each clue. Oh, I would have played my own game. That would have made it to television. Take off your shirt and I'll tell you what the power is called. And if you take off your pants, I'll tell you what the power is.
You know what?
Amen. I'll tell you what it is.
Chemo folded way too fast for me. I'm like, sir, he just mentioned the power and you caved.
Yeah. But now they say that Tucker and Rubino have a little something going on.
I don't know. Did y'all watch that on the feeds? It got hot and spicy. I was thinking, you better tease and play with him like that, Rubina. She was holding his face and he wanted to kiss her so bad. She's like, no.
That was dumb. I thought that was
really
the dumbest game because Tucker is enemy number one. He doesn't have an alliance. Why do you want to be caught up with Tucker knowing people are going to be gunning for him?
Because this house is so stupid. This house is so stupid. I think he knew that how much of sheep they were because just like Quinn, Chemo's all right too. Like that, everybody's stuff blew up. They like for that whole day, it was like Chemo said, and Chemo had to go and start apologizing. Quinn had to go apologize. And everybody started apologizing, and then at the end of the day, everybody was like, "Okay, hugs," and no one cared. At this point, this is not like keeping the secret for what benefit? This house, they're all sheep. All you have to do is be like, "I'm sorry, I did tell you a secret power," and I told Tucker the entire thing. I told him what it was called. I told him when you can use it. I told him how it's going to be used. And they're like, okay, we're still in an alliance. And Quinn was like, I did have a power. I didn't tell all of y'all. And that's just that. And they're like, okay, we're still in an alliance. Like, well, so then what? There's no fear of telling a secret because these people don't care.
It's just, the gameplay is just terrible.
You don't want to blow up the alliance knowing that Quinn has this power. Now, week 5, they might throw it all down the drain because Quinn can't do nothing anymore. But you're not going to blow up your alliance the week before it's time to use his power. But then again, I don't think he ever revealed that the power ended on week 4. Did he?
No.
Okay.
But I thought that Julie did. I thought somebody said something about the first 4 weeks.
Oh,
And they normally
So
do it
maybe-
like that anyway. Excuse me.
okay.
y'all.
Okay, what part are we at now? We're at okay. I done forgot because
We're now at
jumped.
where Tucker after Tucker won the veto. I mean not
Okay, let's
yeah,
get-
Tucker won the veto.
We're at the veto ceremony. So Tucker, let me tell you, as a Big Brother watcher, I enjoyed his speech. I enjoyed Tucker's speech. He said, look, expect the unexpected. We need to get the competitors out. Angela, here go your veto. And just the faces of the house, it was just a natural reaction.
I love
Angela
it.
cried some real tears. She wasn't fake crying. And
She like she was looking up to the Lord.
because she
put
knew
that
her
veto on her. He put that veto on
going
her.
home.
She was going home, and I'm glad that he was like, "Look, this is just it's so boring. It's tiring." When Cedric put up Mackenzie,
Well, she was pissed.
so was I. So was I. And you know what?
wanted him to
Something
come
about
in.
Cedric, and I don't know if it's his youth, is so soft to me because when he be in his confessional, he be talking like this. But then, when you got a little boy who about to get a whooping, that's what Cedric started talking like when he about to confront somebody. He like, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. I wasn't really sure about what was gonna happen, but I gotta do what I gotta do, bro. So, boy, we already had a plan, and whether we had the numbers or not, this is a smarter move, bro. You're dumb. We could have fleshed out old girl power next week. Just to quickly put her up on the block.
Anyway, she was gonna have to use it next week anyway. So now, if you put Mackenzie on the block, she got to win veto. She can't just use a veto. You got to win.
But that's what I'm saying. So why did it matter? So that's where I was saying I didn't understand. That's where I was saying Tucker and his arrogance. You're still fleshing out a power. Just because it's not the power you wanted, why does it matter?
Because this one is so. I think that what I'm looking at as a difference, once somebody told me what the powers were, Quinn's power is way more powerful than MJ's. Quinn's power is he the HOH. Like you're literally the HOH. That one needs to go before her little America's veto. Girl, that little America's veto, we can flush that shit out any day. But becoming the HOH
next week too, because he could still play again.
Yeah, becoming the HOH, that is too much of a power. Because you want to be able to win and make your HOH, make your stamp, call your shots, do what you want to do, what's best for your game. And the only person who truly has power during that HOH week is Quinn. This wasn't like this was not like an apples, oranges type of veto. Like this is like apples and meat, steak. Like Quinn got steak. He could become your HOH. He can get you out of here. Mackenzie Little, she got a veto. Girl, okay, get to the back of the line. Girl, get to the back of the line. That's like, those powers were not the same. They were not the same, really, B.
Nowhere near the same. I totally agree. But I'm not mad that they flushed it.
Okay, I see your point.
Because at the end of the day, we still got rid of one of the powers.
We flushed the power, but at what cost? Kenny? Girl. Kenny? But the power was on Cedric's side. That's what Tasha said in the comments. The power was on Cedric's side. But Tasha, is it if you don't know about it? Like he had to learn about the power being on his side last minute. Like I think because sometimes we are on the other side, we forget what they have to think about inside the house. That power wasn't on his side. The power became on his side because everybody else was scuttlebutt, but not because the power was initially on his side. When the power is on your side, it was like what was going on with Matt and Mackenzie. Matt knew Mackenzie had a power. If he wanted to, he could have asked her for it. but he didn't.
She wasn't.
That's a power that's on your side. That's how you know you have a power. It's like you could say, you know what, we got that thing in our back pocket. We got your power in our back pocket. That's a power on your side. You can't trust the power being on your side if you had to sneak around and figure out if they had it. That person not your ally like that.
He gets the vote too. He gets to
do everything. He gets to do everything. That's what I'm saying. That power should be gone. That power should be gone. And I hope this don't backfire on Cedric because of how stupid he was.
I can't wait to get to the spoilers because it could backfire. It could
backfire on him.
Because hypothetically, this is just a hypothetical question. Let's say Cam or Brooklyn won HOH. Do we really think Quinn wasn't going to snatch that HOH from the Pentagon? He was still going to snatch it
from any person who has anybody who had the HOH this week. Quinn was going to snatch it. Like you don't win in this scenario as a player. You don't win in this. I'm telling you, when I said I got so frustrated last night, it's basically this week the vote went because they didn't vote out Quinn. They basically were voting for Quinn to be HOH. That's what they were doing. Because they didn't vote out Quinn, they voted Quinn to be HOH. That's the only way I looked at it yesterday. I kept thinking, if y'all don't let Quinn go out, you're voting for him to become HOH.
I can understand the Pentagon, I get. Y'all a tight alliance. But I don't understand why Mackenzie, Leah, T-Core, Chemo, whatever. No disrespect, Chemo.
Last ditch effort, probably. They probably thought it was a last ditch effort. I'm on your side. We all are on your side, girl. We don't care.
The only one that voted for him was Tucker. I was surprised he only got one vote.
No, Tucker, he gonna stay no business. Tucker gonna stay no business. That's the type of player that I like too. Not one of those weak players because in these past seasons of Big Brother, Tucker would have been like, I tried my best, Kenny. You know, I vote to evict Kenny. I tried my best. It would have been a unanimous vote. Tucker staying on business. Tucker stood on business. And this is the Big Brother that I like.
I did appreciate the drama of it all, but you know, Tucker won Ainsley, so we couldn't get him out. But we ain't got there yet. Okay, let's get to after the veto nomination. You know, Mackenzie took herself off. America is whatever. So now we at the House meeting because now everybody wants to know. In his speech, Tucker said this isn't the plan. This wasn't supposed to be the plan. So what was the plan? Because Mackenzie said, I wouldn't have used my veto, but Tucker's speech spooked me. And since I don't know the plan, I want to know what's up. And I was going to make sure I'm safe. And I ain't mad at that because, you know, you always supposed to use a veto yourself. But anyway, so now everyone is confronting Cedric. And this is where I saw the little scary part of Cedric. I'm like, why you just ain't say what it was? You know, he wanted Quinn to be up. Right. He's gonna go call Tucker in a house meeting. Tucker, you tell everybody the plan. When Tucker stood up there, he was like, look, Quinn got the power. Chemo told me we were supposed to put him up, but Cedric backed out. I was like, okay, Tucker.
This is Big Brother. You want to call a house meeting? Let's meet. I got the notes. Call me the secretary. I got the notes.
He called everybody out. And then here go Chemo. Why you put me in it? Well, sir, you the one who had the dreamy eyes and couldn't keep your mouth shut. So you in it.
I love it.
I did like the house meeting. I like the house meeting because Tucker called everybody involved out. Everybody who said something got called out. And not everybody looking like.
Y'all can't trust anyone. And this is what, maybe I'm just too much of a game player, which I don't think that I am. I would have had to reevaluate so many of my connections because I would be like, okay, well, I'm alliance with this person, but this person telling people outside the alliance, and then this person wants to tell this person about their power, and they're not even in my alliance with this person, and this. I would have had to rethink so much stuff. But it was almost like after that house meeting, everybody was like, that's interesting, and it went right about their day.
They did. They was like, oh, Quinn has the power. Like nobody was concerned. And Tucker told everybody what the power was. He get to renom 3 people. He pretty much get to be HOH and he get the vote. Everybody was kind of like, oh, Quinn has that.
Oh, wow, Quinn. You got that power? That's so cool. It was dumb to me.
I personally, if Quinn hit the block, if it was Quinn and Kenny, I would have voted Quinn. But if it was Quinn and Tucker, I probably would have voted Tucker for being stupid. But I don't understand why it's like all this drama, all this knowledge was a waste on Kenny.
Yeah. It was a waste. They're sheep. Really, B, what you got going on?
I don't know. The internet is janky. I'm at the hotel.
Oh, she at the hotel.
It's janky.
Okay.
It is in and out.
Well, I gotta go relieve my nose. Give me a second.
Okay. Not relieve my nose.
What you think about the house meeting, really, B?
I don't know anything about it. See, I didn't see the whole. I don't know anything about a house meeting. So they had a house meeting, and that's when Quinn got exposed.
That's when Tucker revealed what the plan was supposed to be, which was to give Angela the veto and put Quinn up, not put Mackenzie up. And he told everybody, Chemo, the one who told me, he told everybody what Quinn's power was. He told everybody. Right, because Chemo was like, why you had to put me in it? You just could have said what the power was.
Right, you ain't have to tell him I said it.
Tucker snitched on everything Tucker knew.
So he pulled a Nino Brown. If I'm going down, we all going down.
Right, and he told everything he knew. And, and like Busy was saying, for the most part, the people in the house act like they didn't care. They was like, okay, Queen,
because they're there on summer vacation. They're not there playing Big Brother. They're on summer vacation. They're just skipping through the tulips.
Right. So after the house meeting, the next explosive moment I recall, which they heavily edited. That was a good edit, CBS, because it was a lot of cussing going on the live feeds. And I want to say this because my last video that I made, I said I had an issue with the way Tucker kept calling Cedric dog all the time. Like, I forget I'm a Gen X. I forget. That's how them young people talk to each other, because somebody had called Angela dog, and I was like, oh, that's just how they talk. Okay. So don't pay me no attention. Because they keep calling each other bro and dog, and I'm like, I don't like all that. What's that? But I'm a Gen X, and that's just how these young people talk. So I'm gonna let that slide. So I take that back from my last video. But anyway, he was doing more than that. He was cussing him out. And he has selective memory, because he was like, you never told me to save myself. And even if I did, I said, F your plan. And I'm like, sir, how you gonna be mad that he told you to save yourself, but you said F your plan? How I don't understand how people have selective memories. Or
I don't think it was selective memory. I really think that he was so immersed in the fact, because when I go back and listen to it, I feel like I would have missed what Cedric said too, because he was like, yo, usually I saw the numbers, I don't think we have them. He's like, well, I don't give a fuck, I don't care. But I feel like I would have missed that first part.
He said, use the veto on yourself.
Yeah,
we don't have the numbers.
I feel like I would have missed that first part.
Okay.
But again, that takes me back to my original frustration with Tucker. At the end of the day, it's not your HOH. If the HOH said do X, Y, and Z, you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. And if you choose to do something different, that's cool. We all know that in Big Brother, you take that chance. If you win veto and you do something with the veto that the HOH doesn't want, you run the risk of the HOH doing something you don't want, because that's Big Brother. So that's why I didn't understand why Tucker was like, yo, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Like, Cedric, you didn't do what Cedric wanted you to do. So then Cedric did something he knew you didn't want him to do. And he was like, I'll deal with the consequences. Like, again, do I think that Quinn was the bigger threat? Yes. When you break down the power, absolutely. But at the end of the day, Tucker was acting like it was his HOH. And that's what I mean. I'm like, they need to keep an eye on Tucker, because Tucker is literally taking over the house. And they're not paying attention. They're just letting him.
Man, F them.
I agree because you can't be mad at whatever the HOH makes. It's his HOH. And that's what Cedric should have told him. Look, this is my HOH. Now, when you win the HOH,
He don't got the balls, and it wasn't his. It was a reboot of Chelsea's.
It was, but at the end of the day, he won the competition. And I would be like, when you win a competition, then you can do whatever you want.
And Will, Angela, here you go.
And it was your fault for not taking yourself off the block. You could have had all these plans and ideas off the block. You didn't have to sit on the block, but you want to be the big bad Ainsley king and want to win all the Ainsley arenas. So go ahead and sit on the block. That's what you chose.
My thing is take that same energy and win an HOH, then you can do whatever you want to do.
I'm okay with him. He don't be talking outside the club. He be up in the club. He be on the block and talking crap. So I'm gonna give Tucker his flowers. He ain't talking from outside the club. He be right up in the mess with everybody else.
That's true.
Drama of it, but the gameplay of it is dumb. Like he has an awful gameplay. Us at home watching on TV, we get in our life because it's entertaining. But in the house, Tucker is playing a bad game.
He will be remembered. He will be remembered.
Not he'll be remembered.
If he don't go home next week, because you know our big brother memory is short.
I'm telling you, once Tucker and Angela gone, y'all tell me how the season go.
No, I agree. I agree. I agree. It will not be
right. Like these people, can you imagine how boring it's gonna be? They're sheep. They get lied to, and they don't even say anything.
And then let's. I mean, again, I think I said this last week, and I guess I'll just keep saying it until they actually start paying attention. They gonna mess around and let people like Joseph and Rabina be final two. Like,
y'all the Guppies,
really
they gonna have because what's that new alliance? T-Core, Joseph, and there's one more person. They call themselves the Guppies now. Chemo.
Not the Guppies.
Yeah, they call themselves the Guppies because they're just gonna let the sharks eat each other. That's what they said. They call the Guppies now. It's Chemo, T-Core, and Joseph. And they said, look, can we just let these other people fight and eat each other, and then we just don't do nothing?
We just gonna sit back and wait.
Yes. They put a final three together. I think that was earlier today. They called themselves the Guppies.
I'm not mad at that alliance. I'm not mad at it because right now you need to lay low and let Tucker and Cedric fight, and Angela, let them fight it out and at least make it to jury.
We need to add Cam in there too, his silent ass.
Oh,
what was going on with Cam's shoes and socks, and why was Chelsea touching them?
What happened?
Right.
It was something on the feeds where Chelsea was putting his socks and shoes up to the cameras to tell everybody how nasty his socks and shoes were.
He be nasty, stinky.
Yeah, they say with the feet. That's what they said on the feeds.
Oh, not the feet are funky. Oh,
not funky. They said disgusting. Like he doesn't take care of himself.
Oh, his feet stink. He not. I do need a mani petty. Now that we on.
I'm sorry. Why are you yelling that behind you? What does that mean?
Oh, so there's somebody here who understands what I'm saying. What's going on? No. Tater Bay don't need to know about you needing a mani petty. I need a mani petty.
Well, he don't need to know that.
He knows now. It's too late. So let's get into this eviction. So we do know that my man did win Ainsley's the AI event, like he said he would.
He did.
He put his money where his mouth is.
Is that where his mouth is?
Those other girls didn't even know how to catch a red ball. They couldn't even spell red ball. They couldn't put those balls in there at all. Okay, while Tucker was boom, 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 and Quinn couldn't even spell red ball. I really thought he didn't know what the game was called or how to play the game. He was barely getting them in there.
When I saw what Ainsley's competition was, I said, Julie, this is a live event. This is going to take all night trying to catch these red balls. But Tucker got it done. I thought that was a hard one in a comp that needed to be quick.
I thought Kenny was actually going to be able to win it because he had a winning strategy. He just kept pushing his body up. But the problem is, and he was catching a lot of balls. You got to pull your body back to get the red ball, and that's what kept messing up because they just kept blowing up in his face. But I loved his strategy is putting his body up against it because he was catching the balls. But how you going to get them? And that's where he was messing up.
And you got to make sure you got a red one.
Yeah.
But, Tucker smoked them because I think he had 20 and they were still on like 5 and 6. So.
I loved it. Came downstairs and got these girls ready. And how dare you, Quinn, in your speech talk about America? My thing is this. We already knew that Tucker wanted Quinn to go up. Okay? It seemed like a winning strategy. Then America puts Quinn up. How dumb do you have to be sitting in that house being like, wait, are we missing something? Because America gets to see everything. And they put up Quinn.
He should have been nervous.
Are we missing
He should have been nervous.
Y'all flush the power. Y'all just ain't vote him out. America was trying to help the House.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
That's what I would have been. I would have been like, yo, take a second. Julie would have had to say, shut up, busy. I would have been on the sidelines. America chose him for a reason. Y'all was looking at me. As soon as I would have won Ainsley's AI thing, I would have came downstairs. I don't want no hugs. America, I would have stood there like Angela. Matt. I would have started just like that and said, America chose Quinn for a reason. Are we not going to see why America chose her? We just going to still play like sheep? We not going to do nothing? We about to get out Kenny who wants to leave? Sorry, buddy. But we not going to get out who America votes. America seeing something that we not seeing. Their third eye. We not doing nothing.
Right. Now, Julie be mad because she be telling they ass every week, look, y'all got 2-3 minutes to strategize. Y'all
play the game.
Right. Y'all sitting here, y'all hugging and stuff. Y'all, like, you better go talk to somebody. What is wrong with y'all?
I would have called court and I would say, look, I got down like I said I would. America put up the person that I've been saying that we should get rid of. Is nobody gonna think about this? Nobody gonna say anything? We just we're gonna kick out Kenny. Y'all don't listen to him. He don't even know if he wants to stay in 20 seconds. We need to get out the person. America's even saying it. Because he was and a minute from then, Quinn was gonna call Tucker out anyway. In his speech, I promise you I'm gonna get out this whatever names Quinn called him. Yeah, and then I'm gonna call him out before you get a chance to.
A mess. A mess.
I don't care if he asked everybody to vote him out. I'm not wasting my vote on somebody that want to quit. If you want to quit. But I'm always vote in my best interest. Now, if you want to pack your bag, you can pack your bags all you want. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Thank you, AM. I'm with you.
Oh, you with AM? To hell with Tucker.
Yep.
The only reason I was mad at Tucker is because I believe you always use the veto on yourself. You can
see that's what you get for talking about Tucker. Got her out of here. Come through, Ainsley. Come through, Ainsley. Ainsley said, "Oh, see, that's what you get. I'm with you. AM, I'm with you. Okay, come through, Ainsley." And got her out just like that. Got her out quick in a hurry. You and who, girl? And now you're by yourself out of this live stream. Just like that. Wow. You better be careful. The power of the tongue.
In the HOH ear and still been off the block. So that was the only reason I hated Tucker, because I don't like to see people not use the veto on themselves. But it worked out for him this time.
Sure did. You want to go into spoilers? Because the Braxton's about to start soon. Oh, here
really
she comes. Hey, girl.
Hey, that was me that time. I did it that time.
You heard what he said. He said you talked about Tucker.
Ainsley got her out of here quickly.
Ainsley got All right, we getting into spoilers.
Kenny, yeah, because I didn't watch any of Kenny's exit interview. I don't care. Let's get into the spoilers. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get into it. Okay. So the new HOH is Quinn, but really it's Angela. But we
Yes,
all know
the chaoticness of Angela winning back to back. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is my Rachel Riley of the season. You know, she's out here. She's winning competitions. She's nutty. She's kooky. She's
I
crazy.
heard it was the knockout competition, and they kept throwing her up, and she kept winning every round. So shout out to Angela.
Whoa, you better go, Angela.
Well, you go, girl.
I love that, but it's not her. It's not her HOA, and this what makes me even more frustrated. It's not her HOA.
But she's safe. At the end of the day, she's safe, and you gonna see Angela week 5.
She been playing the game too. She was going from person to person, trying to talk about what's going on. She's kooky because she started making up lies. She was talking about her and Leah and Cam making out and doing naughty stuff in the the storage room.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm telling you, she coming out with a vengeance. She was trying to do these bad faith acting with Brooklyn. They both trying to. It's just like, girl, what is already? She can't even really be HOH.
But she can't go on the block. She can be safe. She's safe for the week, and she gets the king size. So
who did she pick? Who did she put up?
She didn't put up anybody. It's a deep fake HOH. So the person who I'll let Cheeks say who's up.
Because I heard Quinn is doing 1-on-1. She's not even doing 1-on-1s. They said Quinn is doing the 1-on-1s, and he's being extremely corny. He done put on a suit, and I think the power has.
He did not.
We're gonna see probably the breakdown of Quinn because the power has went to his head. I forgot. I know he wants to target Tucker.
They already nominated.
I didn't see who's nominated.
So he is nominated Mackenzie, Tucker, and Cedric.
Mm-hmm. And Cedric
why he nominated Cedric?
Cedric dumbass volunteered because they want someone to compete.
Oh my gosh! Why do these people keep volunteering? What is wrong? Have they never?
So you like to play it now? You like to play it now, really, B? Oh, he also Cedric's HOH, and I can't believe Cedric's HOH.
No, I stand by what I said. I still feel the way I feel. I just don't understand these people that keep volunteering to be HOH. I don't understand it.
Now he on the block.
I would never volunteer. Throw Rubina ass up there. I know at one point they were thinking about Rubina because she's connected to Tucker now. But Cedric volunteered because he wanted to compete and he didn't want Tucker to win.
Yo, what the ice cream? When I say it's raining down here, well, not right now. The ice cream people are coming through the block.
In the rain.
Well, it's not raining right now. It's cloudy, but a little bit of sun. But ain't no reason for ice cream.
It's still raining. Oh, it was pouring down. I'm so glad. I'm glad my flight wasn't delayed. Oh my gosh.
But the ice cream person just went down the shop. I'm like, I know I'm not hearing the ice cream.
Does your ice cream man? But wait a minute. Does your ice cream man play Christmas music though?
No, he plays just regular ice cream music.
My ice cream man plays. I was like, I know he is not playing. Why are you playing Christmas music?
And we got a lot of kids on our street on both sides because we live in like a U. But
well, you know, I know where you live.
Yeah, but the ice cream man just went through. What were you saying, Cheeks? I'm sorry. I mean, because y'all, the person who y'all thought should have paid a better HOH down was on the block.
That's what I said. Where we said earlier that Cedric's moves could bite him in the ass. This could really bite him.
He makes me sick.
Especially if he's stuck on the block with somebody like Leah.
Oh, I hate him so much.
Like if
I want Tucker to win the veto. I want Tucker to win the veto and take himself off.
Let's say he puts up Rubina or Leah, and then one of the girls win Ainsley. They're gonna send your ass home because they're gonna think about, oh, well, we got rid of Matt because he was a competitor. Let's go ahead and get rid of Cedric because he's a competitor. Like, I would never volunteer in this case. Ever.
I would get on Cedric only because if you can't get Tucker out, which was supposed to be your thing, you gotta go. That would be my mindset. I don't care about who else you up there against. You volunteered to get Tucker out. If Tucker gets safe, I'm voting you out. I'm voting you out. And I'm voting you out because that's why you said you wanted to go up there.
Have they played Power of Veto yet?
No,
I'm
not
seeing
yet.
on. Okay, so people on Twitter lying. Okay.
What they saying?
Allegedly, they're saying Cedric won the veto, but he wants to use it on someone else so he could beat Tucker at
Oh
the
my
Ainsley.
gosh! You know what? Let the men play. Let the men fight it out. Let them. They are clearly
Right.
playing a who's his bigger dick. I mean, who's bigger game. Let them go ahead and play it out. Fine. Let's see who's
Well,
is
that's
bigger.
allegedly, because I don't know if Twitter could be right or wrong, but that's what they're saying, that Cedric won the veto, but veto is tomorrow, so Twitter is lying. Twitter is lying.
Okay. All right.
But Cedric, I'm telling you right now, if you do win the veto, you better use it on yourself. Let whoever else worry about Tucker and Ainsley.
We know what's about to happen, and if Cedric stays up there with enemy number 1 and number 2, because I know people are already like Mackenzie and Tucker and Angela. They already on one side already, so those are easy picks. Like those are not shockers. And Angela has HOH, so you only got Mackenzie and Tucker left. Cedric, if you won that block because you say you wanted to be on that block, and Tucker wins the veto, and you still up there, the house would be stupid not to put you down, because at least Tucker does what he said he gonna do. You can't do it. You can't do it. So now you gotta go.
Look, Mejani says
you don't have no faith in the former
conversation with the if he won it, that's what he would do. I need somebody to go yell over the or whatever they got to do and tell Cedric, you're not Tucker. You better use that damn veto.
You better save yourself, dummy. The hell?
This ain't no eye for an eye. He did it, so I could do it. These competitions are not guaranteed
at all. Yeah. I mean, y'all saw Keno won the first one because he literally just had to remember how many times he saw somebody's face. Like, they're not all physical. Like, go sit down.
I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Go home.
Can I ask you, Busy, can I ask you a question?
You can try.
When you lived in an apartment, did you ever get like complaints? You've never lived in an apartment? Oh, okay. Then that would be why.
No, when I lived in an apartment, I don't think that I never had noise complaints when I lived in an apartment. I never had noise complaints. And I used to live in Crystal Towers, which is in like Crystal City, Arlington, Virginia.
I know what Crystal Towers is.
Loud. That's what
we know.
That's back in the day. But no, I never had any complaints. I wish they would. I wish they would.
I love Busy.
I wish they would, but also I always lived at like the bottom. I always had walk-ups, which are the most dangerous, but I also always had walk-ups when I lived in apartments too. I lived in Hyattsville. I lived right behind PG Plaza. It was a walk-up.
I know those apartments. I know exactly what apartments you're talking about.
Straight up to me, Bellcrest Plaza. You can walk straight up.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I ain't really have anybody who lived like above me. I think the one above me was always vacant. So I mean, I was always loud. When I was in the dorm, everybody used to come to my room to see what was going on. So I was more popular in college because people were like, "What's going on down here?" Nothing, not a damn thing. I'm just loud.
Oh, I love you so much. Anyway, I was just giving you a hard time. Well, that'll be interesting. Like I said, I was just irritated last week because I just felt like nobody was playing. And I'm not even so much mad at Tucker from the point of view of he's playing Big Brother. I'm just mad because I'm like, do y'all not see? Like, do y'all like they're just like you said, they're just sheep. I'm just so unimpressed. I'm so unimpressed. I really thought Cam was gonna give us more than what he giving us, child. I really did.
Who? He's still there?
Right, exactly.
He's barely getting screen time.
Cheek said that his shoes and socks were more interesting to him. That's why they being put up to the camera.
That's what they had up on the feeds, and I was like, "Ugh."
I'm over, but I'm excited about this week.
All right, well, we will see.
It's gonna
can we go ahead? I'm sorry.
No, it's gonna be exciting because the two people that's each other's biggest targets are sitting on the block together. So
hey. Where y'all at with y'all little not y'all little Which I
The fantasy. I didn't check it today, but I had fallen. I was all the way up to like number 5 or 6, but child, I think I'm down to like number 14 now or something.
Oh, Jesus. And y'all got
I had
good
a
money
bad
on
week.
the thing, don't y'all?
Oh yeah, and you know what, Cheeks? When I get back, we got to really sit down and figure out the spreadsheet and work out the spreadsheet.
We do. Oh, I'm in second place.
Oh,
I'm not mad
look at you. I think I'm all the way down to like number 14 or something.
I had Tucker, so.
Oh yeah,
Tucker.
I had Tucker too.
Really, B, you done fell all the way down to 25.
Whoa! What? Oh my God! You know why? Because I got Cam. He ain't doing shit.
He ain't doing nothing.
I got Kenny. Kenny just got evicted.
Yeah,
I need to swap out somebody. I need to swap out because I got to get Kenny. Bro. I got to get rid of Cam and Kenny gone. Yeah, I got to clean up my team when I get back. I got to clean up my team this week.
All right, how you close this out, Chiefs? Because Braxton's about to start.
Oh, the Braxton starts tonight. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Tonight?
Yeah, on Week TV.
Well, I'll look at it later.
It's called the Braxton Down. So if you're looking for Braxton Family Values, you won't find it or you won't be recording it. It's called the Braxtons now. It's season 1, episode 1. It's called the Braxtons.
Damn, I should have set my DVR. Oh well, I'll catch it when I get home because ain't like I'm gonna be watching it anyway.
I guess they didn't want Vincent Herbert to have any coinage.
Get no money off of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they changed it to the Braxtons now. It's not Braxton's Family Values anymore.
That's smart. I'm still not interested in it, but I don't have a formal closeout. I just tell everyone to please support everyone up here. Eventually, I'm gonna get me an intro and an outro, but I'm still working on it. But support everyone up here. We all do Big Brother content throughout the week, and then Friday nights are our recaps. And up next is the challenge. I'm going to talk about the challenge up next. If you care about that, jump back on to the next live and like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And we'll holler at you next Friday.
Bye.
Happy Friday.
I don't have no outro, so
just hit